Kate's going to Missouri for her vacation. He's going to Missouri too.
Who's going to Missouri too?
You?
No, I am.
For a week.
Yep. Take Katie to some of my old stomping grounds when I was a youngin'.
Well, she's been there many times.
She hasn't been there with me when she was older.
Yeah, and she hasn't been there with just you.
Yeah.
And no telling what y'all get up to.
I do not get into trouble. I don't know where you get that from. You're making stuff up on the YouTubes.
I didn't say you got into trouble. I get you.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably gave me more into trouble than I got myself into trouble.
I never got you into trouble. I kept you out of trouble.
We
are going on a trip in our favorite
Famous rocket ship. Oh, we gotta go through. Look.
They have matching tags.
Looks more on my alley than does.
I'll mess with it once.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss you. But you're gonna have fun. Home. I know I look rough. I feel rough. I don't know. I mean, surviving a week without my family sounds like plausible. But like, I'm not a strong person. So we'll see how this week goes, and I will take you guys with me. Yes, I've been a little teary, but it's fine. I'm fine. It's just, I cry all the time now. I think it's like pre-menopause or something, but I'm going to go inside and feed the dogs, go to the bathroom. You didn't need to know that, but it's kind of a long drive. Not quite hungry yet, so I'm fixing to text Mark, tell him I got home, and find out if they're on the plane yet. I'll keep y'all updated too. Ooh. Oh, wow. Time to play with the water. Time to play with the water. Yeah, let me go turn the water on. Did I turn on the water? No, you're not going out there. Hopefully, you won't. Look, you're huffing and puffing because you stole the ball. I'm gonna get the ball. I am. No, sir. You're too sassy. Go get it, Almond. Go get it. Go get it. Sorry for the piles of, See, Red? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Go get it, Red. See, I told Red to go get it that time, not you. She's just as sassy as he is. Red, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I am. Look, I'm gonna get it. I got it. Go get it, Red. No, you let him get it. Good boy. I was so used to Max and Sandy protecting me. Bud is not a barker. He didn't seem to know a stranger. Almond's too young and Red's too old. So I don't have my dog security force. And I feel it. I feel more vulnerable. So Bud's presence does deter people. So, I mean, he didn't deter me, but he was sitting on my porch. I mean, I walked up to him. He didn't act like he was, he didn't get defensive at all. So I thought, well, I'm fine. The dog just needs water or something. So I took pictures and I sent it to Mark and Kate was like, oh my gosh, it's my hallucination dog. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What's a hallucination dog? And she said, when Mark had his open heart surgery, Mr. Pat and Miss Dorothy still owned the house next door. And Mr. Pat had passed away, but Miss Dorothy was still alive. And they would let me walk in the square behind their house, so I wouldn't have to walk in the road. And so that's what Kate used it too. So Kate apparently told me she was walking out in that field, walking around the square, and Bud showed up. And they bonded immediately. She ended up like just hanging out with him. He just hung out with her. And that's why she thought he was a hallucination, because she really needed comfort, and he showed up. And then she never saw him again. So she texted back, oh my gosh, it's my hallucination dog. And she told me the story. And he was drinking water, sitting on the front porch, had no intention of leaving. So at that point, I was like, okay, this is an unusual situation. And I, sat down, I was watching him, I was just looking at him, and I was like, this is somebody's dog. I mean, from first glance, you would know it's somebody's dog, because he had a collar. But, like, you could tell this dog probably hadn't been dumped. We get a lot of that down here. Or hadn't been on the road for a week or more, 2 weeks. I mean, he was living at somebody's house, you could tell. So at that point, we started. I drove around with him, but apparently I didn't go down the right street. There's a house, a street in back of me that I didn't even know of. So it's a very nice house, and that's where Bud lives. But Bud has been staying here since Mother's Day. Actually, well, he came at Mother's Day. It was the day after Mother's Day because that was a rough time for me, as you can imagine. And I was like, oh, I wish Bud were here. And then he showed up the next day. So, also, he showed up on my birthday because he went home. And he showed up on my birthday because, I don't know. It sounds like I'm making that up. But why would I make it up? I don't have a reason to make it up. So I'm almost out of these Bliss sticks. I got them at Burke's, and they're for your cheeks and your lips, and they're very, very moisturizing on the lips. And I think this is one of my favorite. I got 2 colors when I bought them. I think I've showed you guys, and I almost used them both up, and I like them both. I may end up changing my shirt, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with this rosy color because I feel like I look dead or something. I'm not superstitious, I shouldn't do that. So anyway, I don't know what I was just talking about, but I'm gonna go with my friend to the Home Depot, and I have enough of that blue paint. I want to paint the hallway. I can put the bookcase in Kate's room and all the books and the mirror. So that wall that you see when you walk out of the bathroom, I want to paint that the same colors I painted the back room. And I think I have enough blue paint, but I'm not sure. So I want to look at blue paint. And then I want to get some marigolds because some of the flowers that we have planted in the front are not liking the sun. So I thought I would just repot those somewhere else and move them and get some marigolds for that spot. And so, yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. And so this is what I was thinking about doing this week. I thought about doing a pantry challenge. Or I thought about doing a grocery challenge. And I still might do like a version of that, maybe like a 3-day challenge or something. I also thought about, as far as just personal stuff, I thought about painting the wall and also making a quilt. Because I have some of Mr. Pat's material left, and I wanted to make a quilt for one of our neighbors that had become his very good friend. And I could theoretically do both. I could set up the sewing machine in Kate's room, and then also I could put the books in the bookcases in Kate's room, and I wouldn't have to move either one. So that's what I'm doing right now. After I put on some makeup, I don't have very much more time, so I better stop yammering, and hopefully I'll have enough battery left to take you to Home Depot. Like, I don't know if I do or not, but I will try. But if not, I will show you what I bought. Charms for, I guess, brunch. Come on, turn 10:36. Focus. Anyway, having Lucky Charms. So I'm sorry, I wasn't able to take y'all with me, but I did. We ended up going to the Home Depot, and this is what I got. They're very leggy. I don't know how much life they still have left in them. They were very dry, and please excuse my messy kitchen. I'm always saying that, but you know, it's a small house. So I've already given them one big drink of water, and I've been letting them, I know they like the heat, but I've been letting them stay inside for, you know. Well, my friend was also here, and she just left, so I might plant those tonight. But we did go to Walmart, and I did do I bought a haul. I only had to buy 6 items in order to get my, I think it was $3 bonus. So we needed potatoes anyway, and this counted toward one of the items. This was one of the items. This was one of the items. This was one of the items. So that's 4. This was one of the items. This was one of the items. This was one of the items. This just sounded good, avocado hot sauce, so I thought I'd try that. And I usually get this when this is one of the items, because this is Rotel. And I thought Red would need a little pick-me-up today, and this was one of the items. And then they also had their helpers. This was one of the items. It was $1 back on 2. I love potato stroganoff, and this is just enough for me. And then I love tuna tetrazzini. And this was one of the items, muffin or quick bread mix. So I haven't bought either of these in a long time because I've been so frugal. And this is, of course, chocolate chip and lemon poppy seed. And this is going to be my breakfast for, I haven't decided yet. I think I've decided on the lemon poppy seed. Mark doesn't like instant potatoes, but I love them, so I got these. And I also love brown gravy from a mix. So I'm going to make this tonight with meatloaf. And my friend and I ate chalupas for lunch. So from a Mexican food restaurant. There we go. And I'm battling a headache yet again. Hair. It's just too hot down here for hair. I think Red needs to go outside. So I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to put all this stuff away, and I'll show you what I'm going to eat for my dinner. I'm sorry I didn't show you for my lunch. I just was too hungry to... I wasn't too hungry, that's not true. My friend was here, and I just didn't want to pull the camera out. So yeah. I think the animals want to go outside, especially Red. So this is my dinner for tonight. I did make these, very easy to make. Here's the left. I made this, very easy to make. Here's the left. That's quite a lot of food, so I'm also going to have a nectarine for dessert. So this is, I have one piece of meatloaf left. I have cauliflower left. I'm going to put the rest of these mashed potatoes in there, and then gravy, and then I'll give the rest of the gravy to the dogs on their food for dinner. Yep, this is my first dinner as just a vagabond right now. Just a vagabond. Alright, so this is my lunch for tomorrow. This is my plate. I thought I'd give Red a little treat. This was an Ibotta deal, but still, I thought I'd give him a little treat because I know he's feeling a little, I don't know. He didn't want Kate to leave this morning. So he's getting that with some mashed potatoes and gravy, and so are Bud and Almond.